Hey everybody, this is George at Vinyl Rescue. Working on another project here. Some of you are probably going to scratch your heads and go, why? But I recently got into making my own audio cables using quad-shielded RG6 cable. Using RG6 RCA compressed fittings. Here's the ones I originally used. They're a little hard to initially use because you have to push these down inside the connector, and it's rather hard on your skin, so I'll use gloves, and I'm going to try to use a little bit of WD-40 on a Q-tip swab to see if I can help it get down in there further, because you need to mark off about not quite an inch, but just about an inch, because the tip of the cable, when you have it prepped, goes in, has to be able to go inside this tip just a little bit to make the solid connection. So we got this blue sleeve actually goes away when you compress it using the compression kit here, compression tool. So first couple of ones I made, time I got done, I made another set, longer set to go from a turntable to my preamp, and my thumb was pretty much worn through, almost to the point of bleeding, because you're sitting there holding this and trying to twist the cable in, make sure it gets in there far enough so you can compress it to push this into this tip here, make a solid connection. So I usually mark off about an inch on my table here, so it won't quite go all the way in at an inch marking, but once it gets really close, then you know you've got it pushed in far enough to compress it into the fitting. So that's where I'm going to go next. This is some RCA cable I had laying around. It's quad shielded RG6. Trying to look at it, I believe it's copper coated steel. It works fine, but you know, solid copper is the best, and that's where I found this on Amazon. It's through Fat Satellite. It's American made cable. Really good price for 100 feet of it. And yeah, this is solid copper, so I'll show you what it is. When I prep it in, because this is what the prepped end looks like without this folded back. So let's go from there. So I use these cables from my preamp to my USB interface, and so far I'm impressed with the sound. It's nice and clean. These are Amazon Basics. They're okay. They do the work. They do the job. And some of you may go, why go through all the extra work to make your own audio cables out of something that's different from the norm, like these? Well, if you're using the thin RCA cables that normally comes with some cheaper equipment, it's not very shielded. It's just not good. But these are supposed to have, especially for turntables, cables like these have low impedance to allow better signal flow from your turntable to your preamp. So I figure I'm going to use this more out through my sound system here in my room, see if I get an overall better sound. Am I going to really hear much of a difference? Maybe, maybe not. But I just like to stay busy doing extra fun stuff like this, you know, projects, so I can keep my mind active here in my older age. Not that I'm real old, just getting there. So let the fun begin. This cable compression kit you can get on Amazon. I'll leave a link. This is what you use to strip the end. This is the cable cutter, and this is the compression tool. I'll show you how it works when we go along here. So let me get started. I'm going to start off making a 2-foot. I'm just going to make one cable, and then we can, just to give you the gist of how this is, I need to make a 2-foot long cable. Alright, there's 24 inches. Now we'll go ahead and make 2 of these. So that way I've got a match set for what I'm doing. Okay, this is fairly easy to use. Just open it up and put it in to where it fits right there. Let it close. Go a couple turns this way, a couple turns back this way, and just peel it off. And what we're going to do, I'm going to use my little knife here. The outer braiding here, you need to fold all of it back. Make sure none of it is left to touch the copper piece there. Sometimes you have to go in and make sure you're not missing any strands. Don't want any stray grounds, so to speak. And yes, there are many other videos out here on how to do quad shielded RG6 cable and how to fit them into cable ends like this. But I figure I'd give just a little bit extra. I learned how to do this from the Antenna Man, Tyler the Antenna Man, when I hung up an antenna on my house earlier this year. Okay, now just make sure that the inner foil here is not flailing around, being loose. Okay, I'm going to use one of the. I will leave links to the cable I bought, plus I bought a bag of 25 of these RCA connectors. The center is gold tipped, and I don't know if you can see down the side here or not. Maybe I'll leave a picture. But this goes down the side here like that, so I need to mark off about an inch. It's going to be hard to see. That red, at least red will show up a little bit. Red on black. So, oh boy. I'm going to just dab on a little bit of WD-40 here to see if I can get it to slide in here, because it is not an easy thing to do, and it's hard on the fingers and the hands. And I tried looking for some kind of special tool that would assist me with doing this, but yeah, I don't know how cable guys can do this on a daily basis. So alright, so There's my mark at my thumb tip there. So we're just going to feed this in here. Got to be an easier way to do this. I just bought these gloves yesterday. Give me some better grip here. Getting close. Well, that's fun. Not really. Seems like there's got to be a better way to do this. Oh, that's not good. It came apart. Okay, so I think I've got it in there far enough. So now you just put it in. This part here is adjustable because you don't want it to be too far in or you won't be able to compress it properly. So once you get it in there, then what you're going to do is push down on it to compress it. And you should get like a little pop or a release. And that's pushing the tip of the copper end into the tip here. So I hope I got it in there. I don't think these are as long as the other ones. Maybe that's why. Yeah. Maybe it just doesn't take as far because it took. I had to put them in or further on these. These are a little bit longer ones. So, yeah. That would be why. Okay, that's good. Good to know. So, I'm not going to bore you with making the other end, but that's how you make a audio cable using quad shielded RG6 Coax cable with RG6 compression fittings. And I will leave links to this bag of 25 you can get. Let's see, who did I get them from? From Cable Warehouse. That's where I got it from. They're out of California, so got them fairly quickly. Ordered them on the 29th and just got them a couple days ago, or was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. So came in fairly quick. So anyway, that's how you make them. And maybe after I make a pair, I'll put up some audio samples from AudioQuest, going through my tube amp, and maybe versus my Shed Manny. We'll see. But anyway, that's how you make them. Any comments, let me know. And if you like what you see here on my channel, please like, subscribe, and share. Be sure and share. And I will leave links to everything in the description below. Thanks for watching. Bye. Hey, I just want to add on. I got complete set now. I labeled them by using just some label. It's like 2/3 by an inch label that you can run through a printer, and I just cut them in half and use a red permanent marker Sharpie to do the red, and just left the white as the white for the negative. So got one complete set, and thing that made it much easier was getting a nice set of these gloves. Didn't cost much, and using a little bit of WD-40 once you get it that outer strand fell back. Just take a Q-tip and make a very light coating. Don't overdo it, just a little bit. Just coat it, and then it slides in much easier. So just wanted to add that in, and guess we'll see how it goes. Thanks.